Hey, not to be all doom and gloom, but what is going on in the world? You know what I mean? Like, really? Like, no one's saving anymore? Sneaker resale shops are going bankrupt left and right. Oh yeah, the average car payment right now is $600 a month. Hey, but at least consumers are passing on sneakers. Seriously, all jokes aside, some of these trends are really scary. They're not all bad. The last one is not all bad. We'll get to that, but some of them are pretty bad. As of December 2022, the personal savings rate in America dropped to 3.4%. 3.4. It was previously a 7.5 in December of 2021. What happened? Shockingly enough, in September 2022, it was only 2.4%. So at least we saw an uptick, and you can't just blame this on the pandemic because guess what? Those rates, they were a little bit higher, and some of you actually made more money during the pandemic. I'm just going to point that out. Everyone didn't necessarily lose their job. Some did. Super unfortunate with layoffs still happening right now. But that's an abysmal savings rate. Personal savings rate is in relation to what you save after taxes and spending, but I have another idea. But what if we flip things around? What if we change that order? So instead of having taxes taken out and we spend money and then we save what's left over and we can all justify not having enough left over to save. I know, I've been very guilty of it too in the past. How about instead, yes, taxes will be taken out. Hopefully you're investing in a 401k, 403b, something in relation to work if your employer provides that. But why not save? And then spend what's left over. And you are forcing yourself to live within that. So if you want to spend more outside of what you're saving, hey, hustle, earn more. All I'm saying is please make sure that you're paying you first before you go pay Nike, Adidas, New Balance, Puma, anybody. Not only is the average car payment right now like $600 a month, but auto delinquencies and defaults are up. Who would have thought? No joke, like delinquencies are pretty much double of what they were a year ago. That is a very scary statistic. And I don't know if you know this, maybe you are not aware, but one single default payment on a car loan can wreck your credit. It can decimate your credit. So please take note of that before you actually take on any sort of car debt. To the one late car payment, keep that in mind. If you ever choose to co-sign for somebody, that will wreck your credit as well. If they're responsible for the payments and they don't make said payment, it can decimate your credit. Now, please be mindful. You want to go get a car? Cool. Fine. Can you please just take into account, is that payment within a 10 to 15% range max of what my take-home pay is every single month? If it's higher than that, you're getting dangerously close to what your rent should be, right? Rent, mortgage should be capped at like 25, 30% max of what your take-home pay is. If your car note is up there, we have problems. Well, actually, you have problems and you may default, and that'll be terrible. It's closer to home for us, at least in sneakers, that more of these resale shops, they're either closing or they're going bankrupt. And I guess that's to say it ain't all sweet. Just want to own a resale shop and you want to be a business owner. I don't think a lot of people should actually own businesses based on how they manage operations and cash flow. But you know what? This is a testament to you as an individual. This is a testament to all of us as just individual people. Please make sure that your cash flow is in order, okay? You're balancing everything. And you're aware of how much you have that's owed and what you're actually bringing in, because clearly a lot of resale shops are not paying attention to that. Also, this is something else to keep in mind. If you're a consumer and you're spending with resale shops, please don't spend money that you can't afford to never get back, because we're seeing that they go under. You don't get anything. You don't get money and you likely don't get the shoe. So if you can't afford to not have either of those, don't spend that. This is where a lot of people are getting into trouble. They're spending technically clients' money, so it's not even their money. It's people that are shopping with them as resellers, and they're going onto these sites to actually buy the shoes, but then the orders aren't fulfilled. So now you spent money that wasn't yours and you need to return it, but you may not have that to do. So now you're in hot water too. And finally, more of you are passing on sneakers, myself included. And you know what? I love that for us. Just throw this disclaimer out there. Passing does not mean sleeping. It does not. Just because someone makes the conscientious decision to not buy a sneaker, it doesn't mean they slept on it. It doesn't diminish the actual sneaker they chose to pass on. They could have passed for a number of reasons. There are so many reasons right now that people may be passing on sneakers, and I actually love it because guess what? You can just be less impressed. That's a real thing. You can be more content with what you have. We all have more than enough shoes, let's just be honest. You could be waiting for a very special pair to come out, or to be honest with you, you could be focused on other things, and I also love that for you. And I just need to throw out there, when I say saving money, or people will comment, hey, thanks for reminding us to save money. Yes, save. Now, I'm not saying have this whole scarcity mindset of never enjoying life and never doing anything. That's not how I live. I don't live by that in eating and my fitness. Listen, I enjoy, I indulge, I live life because it's short and I will be gone someday. So I'm never saying to not enjoy things. I clearly enjoy things, but I'm saying do it in a way that's sensible, that's never putting you in a situation in which you can't take care of your needs. If something happens, you have to sell and liquidate pairs from your collection just to be able to take care of it. Now, if you just want to do that in the event you don't want to spend your cash, then fine. But some people are forced. They're in that situation and they can't do anything else outside of either charge money on a credit card, which is then going to rack up interest. So that's even more terrible if you're dealing with an emergency, or they have to get rid of pairs. And I just don't want that for you. So again, save, but you can still enjoy life. You can enjoy sneakers, and I think that's what it's about. And if you're ever curious how to jumpstart managing your money, you're young, you have no idea what's happening, hey, my budgeting ebook, it's free. It's in the description box of every single video. All you have to do is click there, email me. I will get that out to you. I really appreciate you tuning into this video. I hope you have an amazing weekend. And as always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.